guys, welcome back to the Monday Racing League. Yes, it's again Monday, it's Monday evening, it's Monday Racing League time. Now let's go to the calendar. We are here for round number 10 in Imola in Italy for a sprint race. Last week we've been also in Italy to Monza. And next week we are going to the desert of Qatar to Lusail. Now let's go to the track figures. 11 laps in the sprint, 32 in the main race. Total corners we have 19. 9 to the right, 10 to the left. Track length is 4.9 kilometers. Total race distance today is 211 kilometers. The current Emerald track record from Aroble out of season 6 is 1:15.740. Now let's have a quick look to the driver standings. We see Solti still leading with 143 points, ahead of Berra with 109 points. P3, the Aston Martin of Aroble, gained one position now with 103 points. P4 we have Degaret with 96 points. P5 Yo-Yo 86 points. P6 Spaghetti in the Ferrari 84 points. 7 Tomasito 80 points. 8 Nawaf 66 points. 9 Wolfin with 55 and 10 Ripster with 53 points. Now let's go to the team standings. It's McLaren still leading with 195 points, ahead of the Haas team with 182 points. P3 Red Bull 174 points. P4 we have Aston Martin. P5 Ferrari. P6 Williams. P7 V-Carb Aka Racing Bulls. P8 Alpine. P9 Mercedes. P10 Kick Sauber. Yeah, that was it for the introduction. Now let's go to the serious stuff. Let's go for the qualifying session. We're just on time to see Tomasito starting his first hot lap here. Wow, went wide there. Even with the full wet tires, he hasn't been able to keep the car on track. It's again full wet. Let's see the weather forecast. Quickly check. Press the button. Yes. Looks like it stays full wet tires, because we only have, here in the spring qualifying, we only have, I think, 12 minutes in the qualifying, or 10 minutes. We're down to 8 minutes 35 at the moment. So we don't see any dry runners out there in the spring qualifying. Let's keep fingers crossed that we do have maybe a dry race, at least a dry race. So I just see some pictures in the chat from Salty. He's watching the live stream here. Sadly not attending today, but he's drinking Aperol Spritz and have some snacks with him. And Forza Mattia, that's Smith in the McLaren. So let's go to whom we want to go. Let's go to Berra. And my dashboard just said goodbye. Let's see why. Reconnecting. So now I'm back. We see Frank Tank has purple sector 1. Green sector 2. We also see Berra, green sector 1 and purple sector 2. Let's stay here on the camera for Frank Tank. Now the final turns here in Imola. Down to the finish line. And Barra goes fastest with a 1:27.1, Frank Tanker with a 1:28.3. We just see Myth has invalidated his first attempt here in the Imola Grand Prix. Let's go to Osman Sedat. Looks like he had a moment in Sector 1, 31 seconds in Sector 1, 3 seconds slower than the rest of the field. Was for sure a moment there. And let's have a look to the pass of Yo-Yo. They're still fighting for the team championship against McLaren. Hype sign Nelson, all good. A little bit rainy today, but so we also have some rain in the race today in Imola. Not only Switzerland is full of rain, also Imola. What a beautiful racetrack. I think the most drivers love. By the way, I just want to show you one thing. We had some inputs regarding track dominance. See, the screen is a little bit laggy. Hopefully you're still here. But let's go to the track dominance. I did some statistics. The most dominant driver in the MRL was for sure Mute. He won so many races where he attended. He just drove season 4. Beautiful driver, very fast. I've been the teammate of him. And the next one still driving. It's Myth in the McLaren. Very dominant driver, winning a lot of races. He attended 2 times here in the season 8 and he won 2 races. Can he go for 3 races? 3 starts, 3 races? 3 wins. Let's see. Who else is on track? Let's go to Iron Gamer, invalidated. Let's go to Degred, also invalidated. Who else is on track? We missed that one. The Spaghetti went to P2. Only 2 minutes 30 left in the spring qualifying session here. Everybody more or less low, except Tomasito. Driving as well on the intermediates, has purple sector 1. Also purple sector 2. Crazy. I think he has a kick Sauber in front of him, sliding a little bit around rally style. Last turn now for Tomasito. Is he going for provisional pole? Yes or no? Always the same question I'm asking, but yes, he's going for provisional pole. 3/10 faster than Myth in the McLaren. Now we have a V-carb pole position currently. And don't miss out of the 2 purple sectors. So the Haas team is still in the fight for the Constructor Championship. They have 2 very good drivers with Degret and Yo-Yo. My last turn looked very decent. I think that's a new pole time. Yes. Wow! 6/10 faster than Tomasito on P2. There's lots more to come. Let's go to P12. No front wing anymore. That's surely not a very fast time from Lucas. I had a chat with him regarding how to pronounce his name. I said Luc, like the French word for Lucas. Like it's written here, but he prefers to say him Lucas. So if I say Lucas, that's yeah, the Kick Sauber driver today. Oopsie poopsie, we got Degeret with a purple sector 1 again. Looks like he's pushing as hell. Also purple sector 2. A double, well, a front row locker for Haas at the moment. We have Degeret on P1, Gianbartolomeo retiring, and Yo-Yo on P2. They're right there in the mix. But we see on the dashboard Barra with the purple sector 1. Tomasito green sector 1, so Degeret improves again. So let's go to Barra. Is he able to fight for pole? We also see, yeah, purple sector 2. Yeah, Barra has only green sector 1 because Myth in the McLaren stolen that purple sector 1. It's very tight battle between the Haas drivers, Barra and Myth. The other drivers lacking a little bit of pace here to fight for the podium. Well, not podium, for the front row. We have Barra leading at the moment, but now let's go to, yeah, Myth. Sliding around. 2 purple sectors, might be pole at the end, getting a little bit of slipstream from the Alpine in front of him. Yes, it's pole time, baby. Nobody else is driving except Yo-Yo. Let's go to him. Yeah, he's not driving, he's stopping his car on the road. It's a pole, again a pole for Myth in the McLaren. Then we have Barra on P2, Tomasito in the V-Carbon P3. Then we're gonna have a P4 for Degeret, P5, a nice P5 from GDA, P6 for Yo-Yo, P7 the first Ferrari of Spaghetti, then P8 Gianbartolomeo, P9 Frank Tank Wolfring on P10, Aaron Gamer Akanoding 11, Picard 12, Osman Seda 13, Lucas on 14, and Ripster haven't drove any lap time on P15. I think Ripster came in later than the lobby started, so that's why maybe he hasn't been able to do a valid lap time. But we're now well prepared for well prepared for the sprint race. I'm well prepared as well. Again, something to drink with me. Cheers, Salty. Cheers, Psy Nelson. Cheers, everybody. So we do have a 5-minute break after main qualifying session. So we're gonna go through directly to the sprint race and later on to the qualifying. Then we're gonna have a 5-minute break. It's not a black screen, it's a beautiful sunny screen here in the Emilia-Romagna region in Italy. The sun is shining, beautiful weather, no clouds in the sky, so we do have a dry race, a dry sprint race. I forgot the numbers of laps we have to drive, the drivers have to drive. I think it was 11 laps in the sprint race, not sure anymore. but might be something around that. Just for you again, we're in race number 10 out of 16. Today the sprint race in Imola. Next week we are going to the desert of Bahrain, to Lusail, a very beautiful circuit. I do have there one, how do I say, one driver I want to see on that circuit. That's Aroble, because he loves the track, and I'm pretty sure he's not too slow on that track, and yeah, fighting for the win, surely. We do have again the warm-up lap, or formation lap correctly called. Let's go quickly to the stuff regarding tires. You see everybody on medium tires. Yeah, nothing else expected. Oops, wrong button. This one is correct, so and just enable the telemetry data and the damage data. Hopefully nobody gets damaged like in the last race we had in Monza, the Temple of Speed. Turn 1 was a big mess. Lap 1, turn 1, always a big mess, but yeah. So the Italian driver Myth is already pushing in the formation lap. When I heat up his tires, just check on the bottom left, you see the temperature of his tires. If we go quickly to Barra, it's a little bit more cold tires on Barra's car than on Myth's car, but should be not too serious. As Smith is standing a little bit longer on the grid, maybe his tires are cooling a little bit more out than the tires of the other drivers, which are just coming later on to the grid. But these are little things you need to know in the sim racing. Smith is positioning his car a little bit facing to the right side. So we haven't seen a start yet from GDA. Let's go to GDA for the start here. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Out the way we go. The start has been beautiful from GDA. Very nice start. Overtaking right at the line. Degret now taking the inside. Wow, went wide. Ay. Let's go back. Oh, let's go to the front. Let's go to Degret or to Yo-Yo. Sitting directly behind Spaghetti. Spaghetti is going wide, and Yo-Yo has the inside of the next corner. Not this one, I mean that one. And he's going for the inside line. A brave man, Yo-Yo. The next Gerhard Berger. Let's go to the outside view. Yeah, Yo-Yo has been able to overtake, and in the back we see Iron Gaber fighting for the glory with Gian Bartolomeo, but stays behind Gian Bartolomeo. In front we see Berra is able to keep the pace of Myth, as well Tomasito. There is a small gap of 1.4 seconds between the two Haas drivers. Let's go to the front. Beautiful camera pictures here from the beautiful turns where Senna died. What a close driving again here in the league. Where are the cars? Here they are. Wow. Very beautiful images here. Let's see, maybe Tomasito is attacking the car in front, Pera. Lucas gets a 3-second time penalty. I do have some stats for you from Tomasito. We see Berra is going for the overtake on Myth. We're in lap 3 of 11. Ah, hurry up. Tomasito hasn't lifted. I was just sure that Myth can keep the pace. There is no contact between these two drivers. A little snap here. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, I think the same helicopter camera like this one we had in Brazil. Already 2.8 seconds between P3 and P4. Something happened to the Egeret, ending up on P15 currently, better for the fastest lap, 1:15.813. Go a little bit back to the field. We see the fight between Ripster and one of the Alpines. There's some dust from Wolfrin. Yay, horrible camera. And GDA gets a 3-second time penalty. There is contact between Ripster and Picard. There is no damage to any of these cars, but let's go quickly to the car from Degret. I think it just drives to the end, maybe hoping for a safety car, then coming in, change the front wing and push to reach at least P8 for some points in the sprint race. No, he's coming in now. Two Italian cars. We see the Alfa Romeo Kick-Sauber in front of the Ferrari from Spaghetti. They have the same engine, Ferrari engine. But currently the better end for the Alfa Romeo Kick-Sauber from Gianbartolomeo. So we're in lap 5 of 11. Gonna be a very long stream today. We see Salty still leading in the driver championship. Sadly, he can't attend to the race today. Hopefully he's back on Qatar Lusail. But at least we have one McLaren driver here in the race. Looks like Gian Bartolomeo has a very good pace today. He is able to keep the Ferrari behind. It's not a too easy task, especially if you know that Spaghetti is the current driver champion in the Monday Racing League. Now Spaghetti should be able to overtake Ias with the help of DRS. By the way, the guys in front, Barra and Myth, are saving the battery heavily. I see over 90% of battery from Barra, 95% from Myth, and Tombasito behind has 30% of battery left in his tank. There's still 4 laps to go in the sprint race. Let's go a little bit to these fights here. If we see the Alpines driving together, we have some statistics. Picard versus Frank Tank statistics. These two drivers came in new to the Monday Racing League as of the beginning of this season. They're good midfielders. Okay. There's a lot of damage on Picard's car. We see 80% of front right wing damage. And we see Iron Gamer pretty close to GDA. Yeah, he fell off a little bit. Nice Samuku, by the way. Again, having a beer in your hand. Somehow today the dashboard isn't working correctly. I often have a black screen, but that wouldn't matter if you see some drivers racing here. Yeah, always in Portugal. Drinking beer. And I heard they have a very good gym down there. And we have the second Aston Martin guy, Aroble, as well in the stream. What do you think, guys? Do we see another race win for Myth here today? at least a sprint race from Myth, or is Barra able to win the race? If you check the battery, Barra has 60-70% of battery and Myth has more or less full tank of battery. Tire usage is completely the same, 20%, 21% in front, 27% in the rear, and Myth is so close behind Barra. That's yeah, should be done on the main straight, the race winning overtake. Well, if you have Myth behind you on a racetrack, you're sweating as hell. But better to have him behind than in front. Yeah, no chance. Barra deployed the full battery and Myth still has 60% of battery left. It was maybe the race winning, sprint race winning overtake we saw. Quickly go to this fight here. Well, it's already finished. Iron Gamer overtook Gian Bartolomeo. Now let's go back to the front. You see again many drivers with time penalties already in the sprint race. We gotta have 12 seconds for Picard and for Lucas. Yeah, a real car is different than sim racing. What happened to Barra? Or what's to your message, Samuku? Did you saw something happen with Barra or? Yeah. Anyway, we have the sprint race winner, Myth. On P2 in the sprint we have Barra. P3 might be Spaghetti because of the time penalty of Tomasito. Tomasito ending up on P4. On P5 Yo-Yo. P6 Gian Bartolomeo. Wolfrin a nice P7. P8 GDA. P9 Iron Gamer. Then we have on P10 the second Ferrari of Ripster. Then on P11 we have Osman Sedat. P12 we have Frank Tank Picard on 13. Then we have Lucas on P14 and yeah, Degret ending up on P15 with a damaged front wing. Driver of the day, it's Ripster. Overtake in Upper Minerale is a no. But guys, focus on driving. A pretty nice sprint race win from Myth, Barra P2, Spaghetti P3. Nice podium. P4 Tomasito, Yo-Yo 5-6 Gian Bartolomeo, 7 Wolfrin GDA 8, Iron Gamer Nordling 9 and Ripster on P10. Now we're gonna have 18 minutes for the qualifying.
During both of its previous incarnations on the F1 calendar, first as the Italian Grand Prix, then as the San Marino Grand Prix, there were only 2 Italian winners.
Well, at least Myth is not as dominant as Mute has been.
The Tifosi will be hoping for more success under the Emilia-Romagna era.
But Myth is for sure the most dominant driver here in the league at the moment. And this since over seasons.
It's no surprise today that there is a wave of
So an Alpine and a Williams are coming out as first drivers. We're gonna have a Mercedes, maybe from Osman Sedat, or it might be Osman. Somehow the sound isn't synchronized. It sounds terrible on my headphones. But that's F124. We're gonna have to live with it. I'm pretty sure Qatar is the track with the most time penalties. I think more or less everybody's achieving a time penalty except Myth and Barra. I mean not Barra, I mean Robla. So we do have a time to beat the 1:16.1. We see a 1:16.8 from Osman Serrat in the Mercedes, and yeah, we see Gian Bartomeo jumps up to 1:15.3. Let's go to Lucas in the last turn. And Iron Gamer jumps up to P2, 2 tenths behind Gian Bartolomeo. I had a disk warning on the streaming computer, so there is no space for recording. But luckily I can download the Twitch stream. So Frank Tank just started his hot lap. This is the famous Aqua Minerale. Well, I could. I just made once an interview to Spaghetti. Because he had some damage, and yeah, then I thought I'd go to him and ask him why he received some damage. But the problem is because of the loudness of the Discord. Discord is very silent, the rest is very loud, so you maybe don't hear anything if I switch into the Discord channels. Let's go to Tomasito. That's a pretty tricky corner, the Leclerc corner. Now DRS enabled, down to the line, it's provisional pole 114.965. We just see Degret now approaching the start finish line. He's jumping to P1 114.6. And of course, we're gonna have Barra having a flyer, the fastest at the moment in Sector 1. And now invalidated. Osman said that improved in Sector 1. Looks pretty decent. Nice turns from Aussie. It jumps up the grid to position 6, 115.8. And Myth is starting a new hop lap, as it looks like. Invalidated his first one. That's beautiful driving here through the first turns. Wow. But again, invalidated. I see 2 green sector times from Lucas. Sorry for that. Lucas says on P8, and we're gonna have big car switching at the right moment, right? Yet not too slow sector times in Sector 1 and Sector 2, and is ending up to the grass. Now let's go to the champion to see some champion stuff here. Aqua Minerale. Still valid time. A pretty close one between Degret, who is currently the leader of the qualifying, to Spaghetti. It's only 500ths of a second, the gap between these two top drivers. Let's go quickly to Berra. Well, fast but not too fast in Sector 1, also more or less okay in Sector 2. For example, 3/10 slower than Tomasito in Sector 2. It's at least good to have one time on the board to have a measurement, okay. What the fuck, a 114.225? Yeah, because of these words, guys, you need to accept the notice in front of the stream before you are able to watch. Four tenths faster than the rest, but only 2 green sector times. Weird. Anyway, we're gonna have the 5 last minutes in the qualifying session for the main race here in Imola. Do we see some heroics from Myth or from Spaghetti Tomasito, Yo-Yo, whoever? So more or less the whole field is out now. Rips just finished his hot lap. Giving some space. Yes, we have invalidated lap from Degret Tomasito. Slower in this sector 1 than his fastest attempt, also slower in sector 2. The only one who is improving is Iron Gamer, 2 green sector times. .7 in sector 1. .25.4, the fastest, so purple. Pretty much attacking the curb on the first turn there to the left. Is he going for pole? Yes and no, currently P2, but there is still 2 minutes 30 left on the clock. To go maybe for another run. Nah, doesn't. No. That was it for him. There's not enough time to come in and go out again, and as you say, Roble, there is no fuel on his car, in his car. So who is improving? We see Luke is improving. Lucas, sorry. Went wide here, but still a valid lap time. My dashboard is flashing in all colors. I see purple, yellow, green, red. I don't know if the dashboard is okay today, but anyway. So Lucas is going in. So who is the first one? On the flyer, on the final flyer here in Imola. It's Gian Bartolomeo. And it's raining. But we know the skills of these drivers. Maybe the drivers can survive this. And yeah, Spaghetti has a green sector 1. So he's improving. It's not raining too heavy. He's backing out, okay. Yeah, that should be Degaret. Time is finished, so we have the pole sitter Berra, again a pole for the Swedish driver. In the Red Bull, going into the main race on P1. On P2 we have Myth, on P3 the first of the 2 Haas drivers today, it's Degaret. P4 Spaghetti, P5 Tomasito, P6 we have Gian Bartolomeo, also an Italian driver, then P7 Frank Tank, P8 Aaron Gamer Akanodling, P9 the second Haas of Yo-Yo, P10 the second Ferrari of Ripster, P11 Osman Sedat, P12 GDA, Wolfrin on P13, Picard 14, and Lucas on P15. Did you have a disconnect, Lucas? I don't have you as friend on my list. Could you maybe contact directly Spaghetti? Or Barra, could you invite him? The old man needs to go to toilet. Sorry. I'll just give you some music. Well, I do have my drink here. Hopefully you have as well some drinks. So we start soon with the race, the main race. I'll just give you some more graphics. Again, the calendar. So if you're new to the stream, just every Monday evening at more or less 8 o'clock Central European time. We're racing here in the Monday Racing League. Today we have Imola. Next week we're going to a beautiful circuit in Lusail, Qatar. Yeah, just be ready for that. Then what else to show? Yeah, maybe I'll show you the previous winners of this race. We see Spaghetti won the last one, Angelo, Myth, Ryzen, and Ralph Shindy. Now let's go for the warm-up lap. Where to press here? Now we need some sound. And disabling the brake graphics. We enable again the telemetry and the damage data. Hopefully Lucas is back in the mix here. I wrote the message to the host Spaghetti to invite him again. Let's see. Now goes the car. Ah, you're spectating. Spectating and watching the stream. Nice. So let me know if you have any guesses from which position you want to see the start, as we go always on board for the first seconds. It should be somewhere between P1 and P6. If you have any preferences, just let me know quickly now. Otherwise I go for Tomasito's start. So where are the lights? 2, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And out the way we go. Beautiful launch from Spaghetti. Tomasito just cut off firing gamer. Let's go to the outside view. We see there Osman said that went into the gravel, maybe had some contact with any other driver. And Berra and Myth able to create already a little gap of 0.8 seconds. Our big fights are going on in the back of the field. And as always, we need to check also the weather forecast. Is it staying dry or not? It stays more or less dry. Well, at least for the next 15 to 20 minutes is no rain expected. A 1 second gap between Myth and Degret already. Looks like the Red Bull and the McLaren are pushing as hell to create a gap to, battle till to the last lap of the race. Battle for the win. Let's have a look in the midfield what's happening here. But again, we had a collision in turn 1, lap 1, like in Monza last time out last week. Beautiful camera angles here. Well, if you're in Italy, let's hit into an Italian car, Swiss Italian car with an Italian driver. Let's hit into the Kicksauber of Gian Bartolomeo. Tomasito and Spaghetto fighting for position 4, with the better end for Tomasito currently. And what is happening here? Change the camera at the right moment. We see a fight between Iron Gamer and Yo-Yo. And we know Yo-Yo is trying as well in this corner to overtake. This time not, but last time yes. Lucas gets a time penalty. Let's go to the details. For the track position changes, we see GDA gain 3 positions as well, Picard and Lucas. Reebster and Osman say that lost 4 positions, and in front it stayed more or less the same. Spaghetto lost 1 position to Tomasito. Now Yo-Yo is surely going for an attempt and is finishing the overtake. Iron Gamer is backing out. There has been something with Gian Bartolomeo. Regarding tire choices, we have many medium runners and only 4 hard runners. That Spaghetti, GDA, Frank, Tank and Picard. And time penalties all ready for Gian Bartolomeo, Frank, Tank, Picard. Lucas and Ozzy. And as we know, Roble is here in the stream, watching the stream. Yeah, Roble is still the track record holder. Let's see if we get a new track record here today. I don't think so, because the time of Roble has been, yeah, pretty fast. Let's go a little bit to the outside view to have a beautiful scenery of something that might be called an overtake. Bad luck for Gian Bartolomeo, little tip from the back and then he spun around. Yes, the green stuff there, which is currently changing to blue, is the tire temperature. Front left, front right, rear left, rear right. On the left side you have the usage of the tire. And the drivers in front. If we go back to the top 2 drivers, Smith just behind within 1 second, so able to open up his rear wing for DRS, but Smith is using a little bit of ERS. Is he lacking a little bit of race pace here today, but still pretty close. still 80% of 70% of battery, and Barra has 80%. But the tire varies a little bit less on the car of Myth in the McLaren. But we are not here to see some Monday evening cruises. We are here to see some battles. Let's go to Iron Gamer versus Yo-Yo. It will take a while, but you could connect, yeah. Nice input. It's like the sitting duck or drunken duck, it's more or less the same. And why the hell is Tomasito on P10? Now currently trying to overtake GDA. GDA stays in front. And we just missed out. I switched the camera at the wrong moment. Iron Gamer overtook Yo-Yo at the end of the main straight, but now we see an overtake from Tomasito to Wolfrin, to GDA, sorry. I need to check this again. Tomasito lost 4 positions. And by the way, we do have some front wing damage from GDA. Maybe we see something from the outside. Yes, the left front plate is missing. Not front plate, end plate it's called, sorry. Front plate. Yeah, why not front plate? Yeah. Let's go again to Tomasito. This is pretty close to Wolfrin. Maybe he's going now for the overtake attempt on Wolfrin into turn 1. Here Ayrton Senna died on the right hand side. As I told you, as I promised you, many drivers with a time penalty. But at the moment, well, half of the grid, only 3 seconds time penalty. If it stays like that, it's not too serious. Only a few drivers without time penalty. We see Barra, Myth, Spaghetti, Iron Gamer. What an overtake attempt from Tomasito. Wolfrin had the inside light, defended his position 8. Number 66. Wolfrin also able to open up his rear wing because of the close driving behind the car. By the way, the race result of last season's Imola race was Spaghetti won it, as you know from the former graphics. Then we had Bear on position 2 and Myth on position 3. And again, crazy close driving between Tomasito and Wolfrin. Is he now able to overtake? There has been contact between Picard and Wolfrin, and Tomasito went through. Now Tomasito just behind Picard, needed to go a little bit more onto the brake on that corner than he's used to. And just in front we see already Iron Gamer. Maybe at some moment, a little moment or so. Ay. What was that? Sadly, we haven't been on the broadcast camera, but no damage for all of these cars. Even they had, I would say, some more or less serious contact. So now only 3 drivers without time penalty. That's Wolfrin, Myth and Barra. That's a beautiful fight here for position 6. Otherwise we do have bigger gaps, 1.7 seconds gap already between Barra and Myth. Then we're gonna have 5 seconds gap, 5.5 second gap to Spaghetti, and 4.3, 2.6, 6.9. So that's the closest battles we have here currently. Maybe we see soon a safety car to reveal again the safety car by Samuku. And Darren Gamer is retiring from the session. Currently there is no safety car coming out, so we keep on racing. We're in lap 12 of 32. We just missed out the driver swap between Yo-Yo and Tegret. It's again a pretty good result for the Haas team here. They need to score as many points as they can to fight for the team standings for the Constructor Championship of Season 8. As today we only have one McLaren driver driving, that's Smith, the other one sitting somewhere and yeah, watching the stream. Let's go back to Picard. Picard trying to chase down Tomasito. Tomasito gained many positions now. He lost 4 positions or even more than 4 positions at the start in lap 1. Now he's sitting there with -1. and there is a big gap of 6.6 seconds to the next driver in front to Degret. So we see Degret went in, changed from mediums to hard rubber. Now he has some free air in front of him and can push the new tires to the limit. Nailing some very fast laps. Maybe come a little bit closer to Spaghetti. And it's crazy, already 12.5 seconds gap between Myth and Spaghetti. You see the gaps to the leader. What happened there? Ah. So Myth went into it. On new hard tires, nothing else expected. So there's a massive gap of 15 seconds between the leader and position 2 Spaghetti. We do see the fastest laps of drivers, so 1:17.008 for Vera currently, the fastest one. And of course, Vera is coming in as well. Is he ending up in front of Myth or behind? Might be okay to stay in front of Myth. But Myth has warm tires now. Yes. Going for an inside overtake, Myth here, beautiful overtake from him. Surely Picard also gave him some space, not to fight too much to, yeah, a two-time Emerald champion. As it's sooner or later he overtaking anyway. And we see Spaghetti still stayed out. He's surely hoping for a safety car. Well, he has hard tires. 16 laps old, 70% of usage in front and 25 in the rear. Not too bad. We're gonna have a 3 seconds time penalty for Degaret. A little moment from Barra, and Myth took the chance and overtook him. And still has the DRS, and looks like Barra is using some battery. Go quickly to Ripster. What was that? Frank Tank jumping around? Maybe not the best internet connection, but if we have Ripster here on screen. Let's go for some statistics of Ripster. So that's race number 115 for the Ferrari driver, who just tried to overtake the Alpine Frank Tank and managed to be in front of the Alpine. Just the right moment to do the overtake when I show you some statistics of Ripster. And we also see here fights between Lucas and Ozzy. As I said, I'm pretty sure we do have the same stuff regarding track limit warnings and time penalties again in the next race next Monday in Qatar Lusail. Only 2 drivers at the moment are driving without any time penalty, but also these 2 drivers have 2 warnings each. So yeah, they might end up as well with a time penalty. And as I said it, now Barra has also a 3-second time penalty. And we have another 3 seconds for Ozzy, now figuring and driving with 12 seconds time penalty. Was a little contact, but no damage. Ay. Down to Aqua Minerale and still ahead. The guy from Mauritius, was man say that. Still surviving there. Let's go to this group here. Wolfrin and Picard, we just saw on the dash on the left side that Wolfrin overtook Picard. Regarding damage we have, yeah, still GDA has some damage. No other driver has some damage, and we see Frank Tank in the pit. Pit exit now. Let's go to the Haas drivers here, having fun together. Driving very comfy on P4 and P5, but De Gret has 9 seconds already, 9 seconds time penalty. Yo-Yo remains on 3 seconds currently. And we still have Spaghetti out on the old hard tires. 20 laps in his tires. Let's quickly go to him. And GDA retiring from the session. Is it the safety car? Yes or no? Doesn't look like. Now Spaghetti is coming in as well. Maybe he's jumping to the soft rubber tires. Let's see. Or he's going for the safe choice to stick up with medium tires. Yes, he went for medium tires. Also, Osman said that DNFing, retiring from the session. And the safety car still stays ready on the right hand side there. Let's hit into the car of Tomasito to see if he's able to approach Spaghetti. Tomasito's tires are 7 laps old, and the new ones from Spaghetti ahead. The new ones need to have a little bit of temperature, they need to work properly. The gap stays more or less the same, 0.8 seconds between Spaghetti and Tomasito. 0.9, is he losing? No. He still got some DRS here down the main straight. Now let's go to the fight between Wolfrin and Picard. They fought some laps ago, and here again are still fighting. That was a close one. So we are in lap 24 of 32, some 8 laps ago. And looks like Myth is doing an easy job to stay behind Barra close as possible. And we're gonna have a fastest lap, 1:16.337. Well, just to show you again the track record. Not many battles ongoing here. We see in front, let's go to the front. We see here Myth just staying behind Barra to secure another win. Third race here in this season from Myth, and maybe the third win, main race win. He also won the sprint race just before. So attending to 4 races, doesn't matter if it's sprint race or main race, he's maybe winning all of his attendances. As you can see, already 6 seconds time penalty for Barra in front. Don't want to say it looks like an easy Monday evening drive for Myth, because he's pushing for sure. Now Myth also got a 3-second time penalty. Was it because the cut off yeah, on the right side on the main straight, and he achieves the fastest lap with a 1:16.0. As you can see, no drivers has no time penalty on the board. Every driver has at least 3 seconds. But weird to see also Wolfin has a time penalty. Normally he's one of these drivers who don't have any time penalty, but also he is carrying on with a 3-second time penalty. Anyway, it's a tricky track here in Imola. And it's not much happening at the moment. Well, let's say the last 10 laps nothing happened, nothing too serious happened. But let's keep fingers crossed for some fireworks action at the end of the race. Maybe we see here soon some fights between Degret and Spaghett. Of course, Degret need to defend Yo-Yo from Spaghett, because Degret is carrying on with a 9 seconds time penalty. And Yo-Yo only has 3 seconds. Currently Yo-Yo on position 3 on the podium step of today's race. It's really crazy to have a 20 seconds gap between position 2 and position 3. So Barra and Myth are having an amazing pace today. Unbelievable. Because the other drivers aren't bad drivers at all. They're fast as well. But maybe this track here suits Barra and Myth pretty good. For the time being, Spaghett stays behind Degret. Surely a little bit charging the battery. He has more battery in the tank. Then Degret and Yo-Yo. Maybe now with the help of DRS. 0.2 seconds, 0.25, 0.2. It might be worth to go for an overtake attempt now for Spaghetti. Is he going to the inside or to the outside? Of course, he's taking the outside. Yo-Yo is braking a little bit earlier to maybe squeeze Spaghetti, and we see a little contact between Degret and Spaghetti. Beautiful teamwork. Two drivers are fighting versus one driver. So it's the battle between the Ferrari powered cars of Haas and Ferrari itself. Now we're in lap 30 of 32. Is Spaghetti trying again the same stuff? No. Has been too far away behind Degret. We might have another podium finish for the Haas driver Yo-Yo. But it's not finished yet. Still 2 laps to go. 2.5 laps to go in this Grand Prix here in Imola. Wow, 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 wow. Showing his car in the rear mirrors of Degret's Haas. Of course, Spaghetti has the advantage of the medium tires. Let's go on board. Are the Haas drivers doing the same again? A little contact from Spaghetti to Degret, and we just saw a spin from, I think it was Lucas. Ay, 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 ay. Now there is 1 lap left for Spaghetti to nail the podium. It's 1.1 second gap between Yo-Yo and Spaghetti. By the way, in front, the battle between Barra and Myth is, as I said, Myth is just staying behind Barra, maybe not pushing too much to get the overtake done. And we have a 3-second for Spaghetti, went wide there. That's more or less secured podium for Yo-Yo. Unless he's having also another 3-second time penalty. Let's see the... No, he has only 3 warnings. So Yo-Yo might be safe on the podium. Unless he's doing a driving mistake or getting pushed by any other driver. We are in the final lap of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix here in Imola. We see some battles. The only battle we have here between Spaghetti and Yo-Yo. And in the back between Picard and Ripster, but Ripster is ending up in front of Picard anyway because of the time penalties. But now let's go to the top position. Let's go to P1. First man on the track, but with time penalty, ending up on P2. We have Myth on P1, Barra P2, Yo-Yo finally ending up on the podium if it stays like that. With a massive 20 seconds, 26 seconds gap to P2. Ending up on P3 and a nice P4 of Spaghetti. Nice team result from Haas. P5, P6 we have Tomasito. Then we're gonna have on P8 Ripster. Car ending on P7 on track but with time penalties on P8. Yeah, I saw that you got the penalty on straight. Maybe you went a little bit too wide to the right side of the main straight. And driver of the day was Yo-Yo. So, Myth did it. He did 4 attempts here in Season 8, winning all 4 races, including the sprint race, 3 main races, 1 sprint race. Here the result, not of the weekend, we wanna have the result of the race here. Myth on P1, Barra P2, then we're gonna have Yo-Yo on the podium on P3, Spaghetti P4, Degred 5, Tomasito 6, Ripster 7, Picar 8, Wolfin 9, Frank Tank 10, Lucas on 11, Gian Bartolomeo on 12, and Osman Sedat, Ozzy, GDA and Iron Gamer, DNF. We also need to do some stuff here with incidents. Many incidents here. Okay. Yeah, that was it for time being. Let's go quickly also to the sprint results and the sprint race director. Well, even in the sprint we had many incidents. Yeah, received. All received. Yeah, now let's go, as always, let's go for some interviews. Quickly check if the drivers are ready. Let's see. We have Yo-Yo on P3. Yeah, just grab Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo, welcome back to the podium.
Hey.
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 Yeah, luckily you hadn't so many warnings, track limit warnings, only 3 seconds time penalty.
Yeah.
Tell me something, you and Toby in the team
Yeah.
chat.
Ultimate team strategy.
Defending from Spaghetti, going a little bit earlier off throttle to squeeze Spaghetti to give Degret the possibility to overtake Spaghetti again. That was team strategy, right?
Of course.
Of course, nothing else expected. Pretty nice to see, and no damage happened there, and not unfair and so on. All good. Yeah, what about next week, Yo-Yo? You're driving again, hopefully?
Where are we driving?
Lusail, Qatar.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. Maybe don't have time, but yeah, let's see.
You need to have time, because Lusail is also a track with many track limit warnings.
Oh no.
Otherwise drive slower, but that's not in the in the soul of a driver to drive slow in a racing driver, right? Yeah, again on the podium, coming back a little bit from the last races. You had not the best races in the past and also some gear issues.
I don't know what you mean.
All good. You had a beautiful start of the season, but now hopefully you're back to the podium. And we see hopefully some more
The
podiums.
PC works now for some reason. So, yeah.
Did you
I
change?
guess that makes a difference.
Did you change something on the computer side, or?
I had my RAM overclocked and yeah, F1 didn't like it.
Okay, but now it works.
Now it works perfectly.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you, Yo-Yo. Thank you again for driving here, and thank you for participating in the intro. Hope you like it.
I have to watch it afterwards.
Yeah, easy. Take care.
Oh,
Thank you,
man.
Yo-Yo. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Was it now? Let's go to Mr. Berra. Where is Berra? Yeah, Berra on P2.
Hello.
Not a win, but,
Nope.
but still a podium.
Still a podium.
But I think you're gonna be happy as well with the podium here in Imola.
Yeah, I was going into this very unsure, but it worked out kind of good.
Yeah, you drove very well together with Myth, because Mattia and you had an insane pace, 26 seconds gap to position 3 without any safety car and so on, not too many crashes, etc, etc. It's an insane pace you had today with Mattia together. What about next week to Qatar Lusail? I think you like it as well.
I will see. This game I haven't played much, but the last game was pretty good.
And also in Qatar we will have many track limit warnings and time penalties as today. You ended up by 6 seconds time penalty, right?
Yes.
No
I
good.
got my first 3 seconds, and then I just decided to push and try to make a gap, but I just got more warnings.
Yeah, and Mattia also received 3 warnings and finally a 3-second time penalty. Not often we see Mattia with 3-second time penalty, so he needed to push as well to keep
I guess I was pushing him.
Yeah, sure. He pushed you, you pushed him. That's what we want to see in the Monday Racing League. Thank you again. Any last words from your side? To fans, family,
No,
Mattia?
actually not.
No words. Okay, all good.
No words.
Thank you, Berra. And see you next week, hopefully. Take care.
See you.
Bye-bye. And Myth again. Let's see if the microphone is better than last time out, last week in Monza. Mattia, again a winner.
Hello, how am I?
Wow. You attended to 3 races, drove 4 races, let's say, including the sprint, and you won all of the races.
Oh, nice.
What kind of food you eat all the day? Is it really just pizza and spaghetti, or is something else the secret of your driving style?
No, I just finished eating a cheeseburger actually now. Just now, so
Okay.
just in time for the interview.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, but nice to have you on board again a little bit more regularly here. I think you drive as well next week in Qatar.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
I will.
I want to see the battle between you, Berra, and the Roble on a track like
Roble.
Qatar.
Of course.
And of course,
Robert likes Qatar.
yes, and he's
Robert does like Qatar.
pretty fast, and also Nawaf is driving, hopefully, and he's also very fast. And we have also, as you know, Spaghetti and maybe some Uku
Yeah, it's very
driving
fast,
again, and we have
Spaghetti is extremely fast.
yeah,
26 seconds off the pace.
Yeah.
Yes, improve. Yes, improve.
Not today, but hopefully in Qatar. And also Tomasito. I don't know what happened exactly at the start with Tomasito, but Tomasito is normally also very, very fast. Today not too fast, but let's keep fingers crossed. You're gonna have a nice battle with many drivers, not just one driver, Barra. And
Also, helping Salty with the Stream Championship. It's the most important thing right now.
yeah, if you
For me,
win,
so-
nobody else can claim too much points to reach Salty. I'm pretty sure Salty is happy that you won this race, and
Yeah, of course.
you and Salty are fighting still for the team championship against the Haas team.
Yeah, I think that's a bit easier than the driver championship. The driver championship is a real sweat to get.
Yeah, it's a real fight there.
Yeah,
Well, we want to see some fights and some very
first.
tricky races and so on. And yeah, maybe you watch later on the stream and see the intro, the driver intro, if you haven't saw it already.
I saw it already.
You like it, hopefully. It's
We
cool.
were all watching it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a bit laggy. It was a
Laggy?
bit laggy, but it was fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's,
honestly, it was.
that was
I mean, easily fixable.
yeah, that's Twitch. But if I upload the stream to YouTube, everything should be fine. So thank you again, Mattia, for driving here today, and hopefully see you next week. Any last words from your side?
I don't know. Let's make sure Salty gets a bit easier championship. So yeah, I will try everything to make it happen.
Cool.
That's it.
Thank you. We'll see you next
Thank
week.
you, Mark.
Take care.
See you
Bye,
next
Mattia.
week.
Var
Take care,
serata.
Mark.
Ciao.
Bye.
Yeah, that was it for today's race. Yeah, next week, as I said several times, we're heading to the desert of Qatar, to Lusail, for a pretty nice track. Many corners, many fast corners, many medium speed corners, and not too many low speed corners. I think there is not even one low speed corner in Qatar, so it's a crazy track. Hopefully join again next Monday, and wish you a happy week and see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.